everyone who did come out today to to today's live, and we had a very special live, so I'm excited about that. And I'd like to thank MAC, Nerda, and C. Reeves for coming up on the platform and speaking and blessing us with y'all's your feelings and stuff. So who we got up in here? Jody. Hey, what's up, Jody? Jody Blake in the house, and Vanetta. Vanetta Hall is saying hello to everybody too. I'm just loving y'all coming out for the night shift too. Sharon Oki says, "I beautiful RN and family. Hey, y'all doing? That is so wonderful." And she says, "I can't wait until the Cabo Six are caught." Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Beverly, what's going on? Beverly is saying hey to everybody. And Jamie, hello, Jamie. Jamie says, hey, my beautiful Gen X host. Yes, Gen X, we representing up in here. Justice for the beautiful Shanquila Robinson. Yes. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm 52 years old, and I'm a proud representative of the Gen X community. And I'm also the proud mother of three adult children, 2 XY chromosomes, and 1 XX. That's how we used to give the description, right? You say the kids, you say what it is. Make and model, please. Look at here. MAC said at Beverly Foster, you see them likes and views from earlier show. Algorithm, justice for Shanquila. I'm out. Enjoy the show, everyone. Thank you, MAC. Appreciate the energy. Because we here having love and support and respect for our chat. Thank you so much. Marie Duff says, hello, everyone. Justice for Shanquila Robinson. What's up, Tanika? Tanika saying hey to everyone, too. We coming in tonight, y'all. We coming in tonight. I got a lot of y'all's emails and stuff like that. So, we're going to, we're just playing this tonight's show by ear. I do have one video that I want to show. It's from the past. It's an old interview from the dad from another reporter. We saw that one too, but it's real short. And then this just goes back to solidify the words of, the information that we do have here. And Beverly Foster says, night at at MAC. Y'all running the roosters up out of here, right? Because we very heavy XX strong over here. This community, mostly XX. So we're not saying that we're not allowing the XYs, but you'll have to come and behave properly. Or the beauties and the beautifuls will deal with you accordingly. Thank y'all so much. You see here. Jazzy Jennifer saying justice for Shanquila Robinson. Also, that's right. That's how we get down. Everybody is knowing that we on one accord. I got the 3, so I'm knowing I'm sounding good coming out there. Welcome back. All right, yeah, you was here earlier too. Yep. All right. What's up, Jamie? She is in the hizzy. Hey, Lena. Lena said 3 too. And Shay, hi, beautiful people. Yes, yes, yes. See, I told y'all love defeats all. Love defeats all. And that's what we're doing here. We are winning the victory over the enemy with love and truth. Truth and love. That's how we're getting it. Because the truth will make you free. And that's how we getting down here. What's up, Beverly? Is greeting the people. And Tanika, earlier show was very interesting. Yes, it was. It was very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. And a lot of information came out there. And that's just how this thing is going to be happening too. The more we talk about it and stuff, we start to peel back the layers, right? Even people were saying that this is deeper than we think, But I'm proud of how we handled it. It was, it was very peaceful. And y'all, that's how I talk. I talk with a loud voice, with authority, right? That's how I do. And, I'm not angry or upset. I'm passionate and I am grounded in my belief, and I'm standing firm on math and science and no delusional thinking. So let's see here. Yep, earlier show was very interesting. Ebony says, hey, RN in chat. All right. Hey, Ebony. What's going on there? Jazzy Jennifer is saying, hey to Beverly. Let's see here. C. Reeves. All right. Thank you so much, C. Reeves, for coming up today. I really appreciate your how you came and soothed everything and all your words and what you brought to the table. Very interesting how our community has been growing here. It's been growing here since November the 26th when we had the marathon live, and this channel has been growing. It's been growing ever since then, and I'm just excited about it and grateful for all of the new members and all of the new subscribers and all of the support I've been receiving. You guys, it's been overwhelming, and I'm appreciative of every comment, even the comments that may need some guidance or a little bit of guidance, just some guidance to see where the light is. So I do appreciate it. Let's see. Hey, Donisha. Donisha said, hey, y'all are in mods in chat. That's right. Let's see. Donisha is a mod. Oh, I'm already behind. Let's see. Okay, so let's see here. Sharon T. Hey, got that cake looking good. And I was doing good too, as far as the sweets. The best thing to do is not to taste it because once you fall off the wagon, yeah, it could be over. But that cake looks really good. That cake looks good. That cake. It's a lady cake, huh? We like chocolate. LT Jones said, good evening, everyone. Good evening, LT. Yep, we got the greeters up in here. Oh, look here. All right. Anna is Faith Jones. Yes, I'm back to see you, Queen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, y'all really touched me too at the end of the show. Declaring that, speaking those beautiful words over me, and I receive them and accept it too. So thank y'all so much. Gisso Payap says, are we singing the petition? Oh, I'm sorry. Are we signing the petition, Justice for Shanquila Robinson? Yeah, the one I had dropped it in the earlier chat today, and I'm pretty sure I pasted, copy pasted it to the community tab on the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel. So yes, I signed it right here, and a lot of other people admitted to signing it, and now the direction I want to take us, or we're going in. Other people, you all have been coming up to me and saying that we're not sure if the FBI is doing anything. So now we're building that connection, that communication line there, and we'll be having more and more stuff coming out. You guys have emailed me some things, and we're going to go over some of those things tonight too. One of them very important I want to go over too. So we're making sure that we're being responsible people standing here for justice for Shanquila Robinson. Says Melanie Hart says hello, All Around Natural Beauty and all of the chat. Yes, greetings to you all. Thank y'all so much. Please hit the like button on your way in here. Like, subscribe, and share. Share this here community. Let the people know that we're over here standing in the gap with truth and justice for Shanquila Robinson. And we try to keep things drama-free over here. However, sometimes we will have to view some material that may be disturbing. It's material that we've all seen. It's why we're here, in order to focus people back to reality when they come over with delusional thinking. All right, so, all right. Anna is Faith says, any new details? No, I don't know if there's any new details. I'm going to read off the emails and the information that you guys have sent me, and we'll see if that's new or not. Let's see here. Melanie says, hello, Tanika. All right. Jazzy Jennifer came across a photo of 3 of the Cabo 6 photo after the trip. Dejanay is in it. I can send it to you. Okay. Yep. And also in the on the channel under, let's see, I guess channel information, that email there, that's the email. You can click on that and I'll get the email that way too. Thank y'all. Yes, under what is that under? It's not community. Like the about page or something like that. I don't even remember. I did update it, so it's all in there. I think it's the like the channel information something, right? So it's email is in there. Thank you so much, Jazzy Jennifer. Hey, Sin City. Sin City says, hey, I am in chat. Tanika is also greeting folks in here. And Gisso Payap says, that's right. We are winning victories. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We just have to stay focused and all that good stuff too. So Jamie says, I'll talk the same way. I talk the same way, RN. Okay, good. That's right. Nothing personal, but if you just, tell the truth, to stick with the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Melanie says, Tissa Tales has an interesting video tonight. Okay. Yeah, we've seen some things from Tissa. If we have time, we'll check her out. And like I said, sometimes it's good. It's entertaining too. Gives me something to talk about, especially if they start throwing bones in there. And we saw a lot of videos from Tessa, and they were very helpful thus far. Mm-hmm. And Tamika says, hello, all around attribute RN. Hey, Tanya says, can you tell me about this pre-existing neck and back injury? My thoughts are that has to with if she had pre-existing car accident injury to the spine and neck. The pre-existing or, the whatever, nobody, I don't know. All I know is the evidence that we have. It's the information we have. This pre-existing neck and back injury is new information. And like I said, we don't take no new news over here. We stick with the facts that we know, right? This is what we know. And we know that the death certificate stated that the cause of death was severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation. So even if there was a pre-existing neck and back injury, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. It does not matter because it wasn't the cause of death. We're only concerned with the cause of death. That's it. Yep. Tamika says, hello, chat room. Hit the like button. We are all here in love. Yes. All around natural beauty, we know your heart is beautiful. Please keep blossoming your flowers. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. It really strengthens me and helps to encourage me to, keep going on. Like I said, 3 months ago, I was not even, I wasn't even, I guess this didn't even happen 3 months ago. So, hey. Oh, I missed it. Karanya said, Kyron says, hey, yes. All right. And Gisso says, thank you all for being here. Strong, we stay on the case. Yes. And that's the plans too now, y'all. See, I'm getting more focused, actually thought about it and put some more information on the about plan, getting a focus and a goal for how we're going to do this, right? We're going to build the power of social media to get the success, for this Justice for Shanquila Robinson, right? That's what we're going to do. Hey, Tangela. Tangela says, hi, Arvin, everyone. Hey, welcome back. Beverly Foster says, at Tanya Carter, it's a rumor about a car accident from other YouTubers, but no facts about the subject. Still, whiplash is a far cry from a broken neck. Yes, exactly. Sure is. And see, y'all, remember I told y'all about this, 2 weeks ago when they came with the phony pictures about, changing the clothes, putting the clothes on the body, all that stuff. Now they keep coming with more and more stuff. Do you see what I mean? That's why it's important to stay focused on the facts, the truth, because the enemy is going to come and try to distract you with all of this here, going back and forth and new information. Once we rule out the lie, they come back with a new lie. Instead of just saying, oh yeah, it was, stick with the truth, they come back with new lies. It's like, it's unbelievable. So we supposed to forget the fact that we saw, individual unaliving the person in the video with bare hands, and you want to blame it on a maybe car accident that happened who knows when with no receipts. Yeah, these are just distractions. Be not dismayed, right? Oh yeah, so I want to read that scripture I was talking to y'all about earlier today. Matthew 13. We're talking about let the tares grow with the wheat, because I really feel like that was very pivotal for what we were going through here. So we just need to let these tares grow with the wheat. Lakeisha Harris says we can debate if Dejanay is XY, but the attacker is definitely XY. I agree with you on that, right? Right? They could be just giving that name there, right? Like I said, nobody could really tell who that is. The only reason why I'm saying that it's Dejanay Jackson is because that's the information that was given. That's part of the equation, the information that we have. You have your given, so you find out the unknown, right? So the given is, they said that we heard the mother say on one of the interviews that was her daughter, Shanquila Robinson, and the attacker. I want to play the interview again because I'm not sure. I know the one at the radio interviewer, they just said they didn't name any names. I know they didn't name names there. So I'm not sure, Lakeisha. That's a good question. That's why I wanted to go back to some of these older videos, because where did we get the name Dejanay Jackson from? That's a good question, right? We just know, I agree with you on that. It's an excellent point. Excellent point. Excellent point. Just like how in the beginning, when they were saying autopsy, and then they would show the death certificate, right? To kind of confuse people. And I know at one point I was even using the terms interchangeably. So, like I said, these are good distractions. That's why it's good to, everybody say what they feeling and stuff. That's how we put our heads together and figure this out. Great statement there. Melanie says facts. She was alive and walking around that villa before Saturday morning. Exactly. So if she had this car accident, obviously she was healed and recovered from it, because she was ambulatory, walking around without the aid or assistance of anything. She was breathing on her own. She was standing erect, upright, even moments before the attack. And that's how I know it don't make a difference if she was in a car accident or not. That's how I know it don't make a difference if she had pills in the bottle on the thing or not. That's how I know it don't make a difference about none of that stuff. That's how I know. The video. Hey, Kyranya. All right, Tangela says hi to Tanika. And let me scan down here and make sure I'm catching in, saying hey to everybody at least once up here. Hey again, Arian. Hey, Tina, welcome back. All right, so y'all coming back in for some more too. Hey, thank you. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Let's see. Kyron said, I be trying so hard to keep my cool when people bring up dumb stuff. Yeah. I heard somebody earlier trying to blame a car accident. Yeah. A car accident. And then people were saying mean and crummy things about the family. It was just horrible. So I know y'all can't see it, but I'm about to relight my sage in here. I had to really do some meditating, and I got my candles up in here, and just really for this, because people still will try to attack you when you're trying to do good. And that's why I try to say things like let us not be weary in well doing, right? For in due season we shall reap if we faint not. So that's why we want to stay focused and stuff. And I'm telling that to myself too, so I don't just be like, oh, I don't do this anymore, right? And I promise y'all, I really don't feel that way. I feel like I have to keep doing this. I have to keep doing this. I have to keep Cancer. Oh, here go a new name. No, I saw you before. See, welcome back. Blaze 2886 says, even if she did have a neck injury, they assaulted her and unalived her. It's like a drunk driver hit someone and they pass. You're charged with that. Exactly. And we saw that it was a direct attack with an intentional attack. An intentional attack that was executed with precision. Kyrania said, I've been hit 3 times and I do have spine and cervical injuries. If somebody sling me to the ground like that, pre-existing conditions are not the cause. The attack is. Exactly. And the death certificate states severe spinal cord injuries and atlas luxation. The atlas luxation is the main reason. So if she had the back and all that stuff, atlas luxation is the head being removed off the body. No car accident didn't do that. You are so right, Kyrania. Good point. Tanya Carter said the fake pics were so obvious as the pool is not in the fake photos. Oh, okay, good point. Look, and see, people be trying to get mad because I'm laughing because it's it's like when your toddler tries to tell you a lie, like they snuck a cookie and they got cookie crumbs all over the mouth. You say, hey, I didn't I tell you not to get the cookie? I ain't get no cookie. I didn't get a cookie, right? The lie, it's almost laughable, especially when what y'all didn't think that some real nurses and real doctors and real healthcare providers were going to see these cheesy pics and recognize them as being fake, as being dramatic, right? So what I'm saying is that don't be dismayed at the people that's doing it. That's what they're doing. That's their lane. That's their genre, right? Over here, we're doing something different. We really are. I'm really here for the justice for Shanquila, right? And that's why I've been coming on here, and that's all I've been talking about. When I tried to talk about something else, you all came in the chat and said, when are you going to talk about Shanquila? I was like, oh, okay. I thought people wanted to hear about some other things. Y'all wanted to hear about Shanquila. Y'all wanted to keep me focused on this so we didn't let the light burn out. We didn't let the candle burn out. I got a candle right here going too. So yeah. And Gisso says, nah, we all in this channel stick to the very truth. Yep. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, Miss Matthew, welcome back. Good evening, all. All right. Thank you, Mrs. Matthew. Thank you. All right. Hello, everyone. That's Lori Lou. All right. Hey, Dangerous. Welcome back, Dangerous. I ain't seen your name out here in a minute. Dangerous says blaming luggage to be a third person filming. What's going on? Okay. Now, see, I'm just reading the comments, right? The people out there that's trying to say I'm pushing this narrative and all this. I'm reading the comments. Dangerous said, blaming luggage to be a third person filming. What's going on? Exactly. That's why I'm saying these lies are so they're so elementary. I mean, they're really preschool, right? Did you see the person? And I even showed it in the still pic. So it's like, these are objects. They're objects. It didn't even look like a person. Yes, I know. I mean, like, just come on. Get off of it. Donisha says, please like and subscribe. It's justice for Shanquila Robinson. We have to keep her name alive. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Tanya Carter says, could have been Nazir as he lied, saying he was not there when he was actually outside by the pool the night of the dinner. I didn't see only footage I know about is the dinner with the chef making the meal and them saying, this how we do it, drink, and her drank a couple times, and they put the glasses up, but none of the people there. I don't even remember how many people were at the table. I definitely don't remember seeing a pool. Well, the pool that I did see was they showed a clip of Shanquila in the pool, looked like she was skinny dipping, and that was about all I saw. I didn't see any other people in the pool, near the pool, around the pool, or anything. Other content creator had showed the receipts for Nazir's plane ticket that showed when he came. So I'm not sure how he was able to get over there and then have be back over here to take the plane to get back over there to be at the pool at at dinner time, right? So I don't know, Tane. That sounds a little bit far-fetched, right? Because we saw whose video was that? Sleuthy Lucy, Martin, resurrected, showed the receipts for the ticket and passport and all that stuff. So I don't think Nazir was hiding outside by the pool the night of the dinner. Let's see. I guess so. Pam says we ain't getting no sleep till justice is served. Yes. C. Reeves says body image and silhouette match to Dejanay. Okay, hello, everyone in the chat. That's from La Jessica. All right, like I said, we didn't play the video. We didn't saw the video. People making the comments with their own observations. I'm reading the comments and shedding light when people have questions, and that's why I show my pelvis. I show my pelvis because a lot of people didn't know that. And a lot of people appreciated me breaking that down for them. So Helen Henry says, wasn't it Winter that threw Dejanay under the bus? Threw her under the bus on what? I heard it was, I don't know who was the one to try to throw Winter under the bus, right? Because they said Winter, after the video, Winter picked her up by the neck and body slammed her. So I don't know who threw who under the bus, but I don't know about Dejanay Winter throwing Dejanay under the bus. I don't know. The only comment that we're not even sure if it was comment from her was supposedly IG comment where she says they had a fight. Quilla didn't want to because she just said something stupid when she was drunk. That's all I heard. And we still don't even know if that is the real Winter or not. So I don't know about that. Tina says, RN, I've never heard so many theories until this case. Yeah. Thank you so much for covering this story. You're the best. Thank you so much. And honestly, y'all, I'm really not covering. All I'm doing is continuing to keep the name out there. I'm not going around doing any research. I'm not looking at other people's channels. I don't. I'm here speaking from the heart and keeping up with the facts, right? So thank you so much, Tina. I appreciate you acknowledging me. Hey, all right, new name here, Miss Kaku Brown. Hey, beautiful. Hello, beautiful, and welcome to the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel. Hey, I ain't seen you in a minute here. Millie Love says, good evening, everyone, and All Around Natural Beauty. All right. Thank you for the rose. Love the roses. Tanya Carter says, I feel you. It's so sad for all the lies. It's sickening. Yep, I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. But the good news is that we always have good news, and that is the truth. Yes, all true. Hey, Micah. Micah says, hello, everyone. Donisha says, girl, yes. Get so pan. I'm going on 4 days, no sleep. You know, I know in the beginning, like when this thing first happened, it did feel like that surreal feeling when, you didn't, you can't sleep, you wake up and keep seeing the image, keep feeling like, how could this happen and there's no justice, right? Yeah, I totally, totally understand and know how you feel. Because I had some sleepless nights. Sin City says at Kyrania, me too, and I agree with you. Yeah, yeah, yep. Rhonda says, hi everyone, happy Friday. Justice for Shanquila. I was so glad to hear the positive intellectual discussion earlier today. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yep, we did keep it positive and peaceful, and everyone still had an opportunity to speak their piece, and all that stuff. I felt like it did turn out well. Yep, yep. Hey, Vanita Hall says Dejanay came from the video that Gerald Jackson showed when everything first started. Okay, and I we could play that too. I'm really good happy to play the old stuff because the old stuff disputes the new lies, right? That's the good thing about the truth. It never changes. The truth never changes. And Tamika says, for all the women or men with Cancer placements, it's a full moon in Cancer. Right? I know that moon was beautiful too, right now. Cancer is the mother, so we are all very emotional. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do astrology and psychology. That's how I know. Yep, you are so right. I saw that moon tonight too. And I know I've been feeling very emotional lately, right? Feeling lots of emotions and stuff. Thank you, Tamika, for bringing that up there. Oh, you got a channel, Tamika? You what you do? Astrology on your channel? Y'all got channels out there too? You see, Kyrania says, Tanya Carter, yes, the fire in my fire sign is ablaze when I hear that mess. Y'all saw how fiery I get. I'm Sagittarius, man. I will combust. I will combust on you in a minute, especially if my integrity is questioned. Sagittarius are, naturally normal truth people. And it's not that it's just because it's easier for us to tell the truth because our face talks. So if I try to tell a lie, my face is going to tell the truth. No, that's really a nice dress. My face is going to tell it. So I just go ahead and tell the truth because my face will give it away. So anyway, most Sagittarius are just honest to a fault. Most of us need to turn it down so, we're not always honest and stuff like that. It's not we're trying to hurt feelings, but we see the observation and we just sometimes, oh yeah, you got a big nose, but we have to work on tact though. That makes us more mature and evolve. So we're functioning on our higher levels. But yes, all right, that's how the fire signs get down. But just know that we are very forgiving people too, right? Miss Kaku Brown says, Coco Brown, Miss Coco Brown, I had to go off on Tales from the Coat because she is for her YouTube pockets getting fat off this. Well, like I said, we're not gonna even be dismayed. The people that's pockets getting fat, that's good for them. Good for them. Don't be worried about what other people are doing. Stay focused on yourself. Like I've said before, when you get on the airplane, they tell you to put your oxygen mask on first before you try to help the person next to you. And that's because if you're trying to fool around and tell this person what to do or worry about what's going on over here, now you're going to pass out from lack of oxygen because you didn't get your stuff together. So get your stuff together first, then you'll be able to help other people. So sometimes we can get distracted by looking at what somebody else is doing, right? And especially if it seems like they're getting over, or they're, getting an advantage. Like, we don't know what that person did to, get whatever it is that they get. And everybody is, got their own little vision or own little focus to focus on, right? So, yeah, good for her. Let her collect it, because guess what? You reap what you sow, and only you and the Creator know what you sowed. So we don't worry about trying to get anybody or pay anybody back. Like, I know folks was thinking that something's bad should happen to her channel. Let the universe take care of that. Let the universe take care of that. Yeah. Helen Henry said, unless Shanquila had the bones of an 80-year-old, then that of a 25-year-old with osteoporosis. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Now you're going to blame the victim for having some frail bones? Going to blame the victim? These people. Carla says, justice for Shanquila Robson. Tamika, do your moon prayer to God. We are all here in love. It's all love because it's all God. The moon prayer. I don't know what a moon prayer is. But I thank God and the universe for the moon and the many blessings that we can get from it. Blaze 2886 says Shanquila deserves media coverage all day, every day, until justice is served. Yes, I agree with you. And I ain't been coming all day, but pretty much been coming every day and stuff. And I'm only one, but not alone. My fun. Let me stop. All right. But thank you so much. I do appreciate the encouragement of everybody here. Tina said, you're right, RN. You bring it straight, and I like straight folks. Thank you so much. Exactly. It's just easier, right? Instead of going all around, just say it, right? The sky is blue, right? Here we go. Gisso Payap says, that's right. We got it. Stay focused in the Shanquila case. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All right. So I'm going to move down, see if I see some new names up in here or some ones I ain't read yet. All right, here's something. Seaweed says, RN, your tolerance level is commendable. Thank you. I have viewed 2 other content creators and they don't take no mess. Tell them trolls to get it. I am a fire sign also, and I don't know how you do it. With the word, with the word in the heart, and because I'm 52 years old and I have over 30 years of nursing experience, I dealt with, patients that are trolls, right? Or have mental illness and things like that, right? So you have to know how to have patience to be able to keep the peace, because a lot of times when emotions are high, then people going back and forth, and if people are in physical contact, that's how stuff happens, where somebody, a fight, or if someone has some type of strap or something like that, people could end up being unalive in an emotional eruption. So that's why it's super important to keep things calm. And I know somebody, I can't remember who, someone sent me a video earlier today. It's with some wrestle guy or whatever. I guess he's having some domestic issues with his spouse or somebody like that. Anyway, I looked at the videos from TMZ. So TMZ really don't like for you to play, they will get you strike. But anyway, but I looked at it and I saw the female hit first, right? So like I said, I'm not just saying all XY chromosome, all men are bad, we don't need the men, all that stuff. I'm not saying that at all. And I'm not saying that all XX chromosome, all women are good, because there are some wicked women too. There's some wicked women out there, right? There's some women that push buttons and provoke men to be physical with them, right? And I'm not trying to say I'm blaming a victim or anything like that, but he pushed her off of him, right? He didn't all strength punching and all that stuff. This guy, can't remember his name. However, before he even put the hands on her, he just said something and she punched him in the face, right? So women that go out there and try to provoke the, poking the bear, if the bear roars and boom, boom, boom to you, okay, right? We have got to be wiser enough to know when you need to shut your mouth up, right? Sometimes some people, like some of us know some women that every time they with somebody, they old man whooping their butt, everybody they get with, right? So then sometimes you got to think like, is it maybe you? How can everybody you with putting hands on you, right? So these are things that we still need to heal in ourselves too. A lot of victims grow up to continue to be victims and they don't know how to break the silence, and it becomes a problem because people are being quiet about it. However, there are some women that do this kind of stuff, and some of them even fake it or even provoke the guy. So when they do it, and they say, call up, look, see, he hit me, right? But you just punched him, scratched him, keyed the car, ripped up all the stuff, blew it up, did all this stuff. What do you expect? And I'm not condoning that any man put a hands on a woman. I'm saying if you're in a situation with a woman like that, you need to get out of there. You are not safe. That is a dangerous situation to be with any woman that's going to be provoking a man, right? Because she could end up getting you unalive. Because a lot of these women will do this kind of triangulation and get the new guy to beat up the baby daddy or unalive the baby daddy and stuff. So this whole domestic violence, we probably got our own femicide problem over here. They just call it domestic violence, right? And then they don't do anything about it. So who knows? We might be just as bad as Mexico. Let's see here. Thank you, though, C. Reeves. I appreciate that. And I spent a lot of time praying for patience with my daughter. She's my middle child. And I remember I was spent a lot of time before I had her praying for patience. I was like, because y'all see I'm pretty, I'm speedy. I like to move. I didn't have a lot of patience. So I was praying for patience. But it's funny how sometimes when you praying for something, you asking for it, you expecting it to come to you how you envisioned it, right? But that's not how the Most High work, right? So for my patience, my baby daughter, she was born and she was a screamer. She was a screamer, and we found out later that she had glaucoma. She was born with congenital glaucoma, so she was probably having humongous headaches and stuff. She had some surgeries and all that stuff. Was the baby lost sight, recovered the sight. Anyway, long story short was she used to scream so much. She was one of them babies that you probably would have heard that got shook or slammed up against the wall or something. The shaking baby syndrome. Yeah, she was one of those ones. So, I used to pray for patience, and then the Most High gave me a screaming baby that required me to have patience to the utmost to be able to, deal with all of that screaming. She screamed for the first 6 months. Yes. Yeah. So, that's where the patience came from. Bridget says, RN, don't pay people no mind. Keep doing what you are doing. Justice for Shanquila. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I try to just stay focused and ignore that stuff. But sometimes I want to use it as an opportunity to show y'all how the devil will come up in there and try to, do you that way, throwing off all these, you know what I mean? Even some of these people probably don't even know this Dejanay, but they just feel the need to support and to, keep concealing wickedness, right? The wicked out there protecting the other wicked. That's what they doing too. All right, so let me, I got to get the scripture, and so I did Acts of Faith earlier. I'm going to do a scripture tonight. Let me see. Get a few more. Hey, what's up, Jackie? Jackie says, hello, everyone. All right. And Melanie, there is a blogger that has still picked the vid, and there is someone outside sitting by the pool. Oh my goodness. To me, okay, so it must be a new video, right? They just writing drama, right? And then why are we getting it doled out to us in these little bitty teaspoon portions, right? Right? What are they doing? Writing the script, getting the props ready, setting the stage. See, the truth don't need all that. The truth is the truth, right? So now we got new videos that shows proof. Somebody at the pool. And see, Tina said, wasn't there someone at the pool taking the video of her in the pool? Mm-hmm. Somebody had to be. Let's see. Beverly Foster says, Millie, loved one. I agree wholeheartedly with you. All right. Let me come scoot on down. Yeah. I see any members. Beverly says, I'm a Leo. All right. And y'all know I ain't got no good sense. I ain't got good sense. All right, Ted. Okay. Hey, Tina say, I feel like Shanquila is my daughter, and I don't have one. I do have a son. I pray that nothing like this ever comes this way. Just so sad. No one has been arrested. Justice for Shanquila. Hey, Jazzy says she is Sagittarius too. I hear you, Tina. It is super sad. It is super sad. So hopefully somebody, people we're gonna get some information. So Beverly said, oh, I already read that. Mm-hmm. Carla says people can take things and turn stuff around. The last live I mentioned about the car accident because of the pills on the stand. The bottle looks like oxycodone to me because I have the same bottle. Okay. I mean, like I said, those are just extra facts. We just want to stick to, the simple, basic math, right? Simple, basic math. And that's how we do. So, because, so we'll, even if we accept that she had the car accident and those were oxycodone over there, and, those were her oxycodone because you take it and you could identify the bottle over there, because you take it, right? And oxycodone comes in a bottle that looks like just for oxycodone, right? Not just a regular prescription bottle that would have a label on it, but yeah. Okay, so even if this is true, and she had a dresser full of oxycodone, she had oxy, she had a lot of it. We still saw on the video a person attacking and administering the cause of death that is listed on Shanquila Robinson's death certificate. And it has nothing to do with oxycodone or having had a back injury before. Yep. Thank you, Carla. Appreciate the information. Helen Henry says Shanquila mom and sister are having a birthday block party. Oh, yeah, Saturday. Okay, let me go ahead and do this now because I need to make sure that nobody is doing this. All right, so I had got an email about this here. Let me share the screen real quick. And let me say the prayer. Let me say this blessing real quick. This is Matthew 13. Let me see. Let me share. That's how much share. Where I thought I found it? King James Version here. Here it is. All right. All right here. So I did the Acts of Faith earlier. So today I'm going to read Matthew 13, 24, and 30. Cool little parable here. King James Bible, Word of God, right? Okay, so another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which sowed good seed in his field. But while he slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. So while he was chilling, the enemy come up in there and starts putting in weeds. Weeds is messing up his crop, right? Like the people come off in the chat that start doing all this little sowing, sowing the tares up in there, right? But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. So soon as this chat started to grow, right? Things started happening. We started getting a little momentum. All of a sudden, here come the tares. Here they come. Here come the gremlins, right? So that's why I'm saying don't be dismayed, because the word already didn't put it out there, all this stuff to happen. So that's why I just kind of feel good when I see it happening, because I go on right back onto this here. I got this to stand on, where it says, now I'm down here on 27. So the servant of the household came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in the field? From whence then have it tares? So the servant want to know, like, hey, I thought you put the good seed in there. What's up with all these weeds? Then he said unto them, an enemy hath done this. The servant said unto him, wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? So the servant want to know, hey, you want me to go out there and weed the field? Want me to pull up them weeds? We go out there and fix that? And he said, nay, no. Least will ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them. So he's saying, when you're going out there pulling up the weeds, you're going to pull up all my wheat too. Let both grow together until the harvest. So we ain't ready to harvest yet. We still trying to grow. So what I'm saying is that we ain't going to be worried about these tares, right? So when I say let the tares grow with the wheat, y'all going to know what I'm saying. Verse 30 says, let both grow together until harvest. And in the time of harvest, I will say to the reaper, gather ye together first the tares, and bind them in a bundle to burn them, but gather the wheat unto my barn, right? So there we go. That's our blessing here for the chat, right? So all that to say is that don't be dismayed at the folks over there that may be cutting up. And on that note, we're going to go to the first little announcement that I need to make here with y'all. It's regarding this Shanquila thing. All right, so somebody sent me an email talking about there will be a balloon release on Sunday to celebrate Shanquila's 26th birthday at Betsy Ford Memorial Garden at 3 p.m. If you're able to make it, please bring pink and white balloons. Do not bring any balloons. Do not release balloons. This is not a good thing to do. This is bad. Do not release balloons. Do candle vigils or something like that. But releasing balloons litters the earth and is bad for the environment. These balloons are going to go flying up in the air, and then they're going to come down, fall down to the earth. They go off into the waters, pollute the oceans, get tangled up. They could actually fall down off into the windshield of a plane. Do not release no balloons. That is not the right way to show respect or reverence for anybody. I know we see a lot of people doing this, but that is wrong. Do not do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. And that's why I wanted to bring this up here. This is not a good thing to do. Do not release balloons. That is bad for the environment. All kind of bad stuff happened after that. It's not good. Do not do the balloons. Go get some candles. Get some candles or something like that. But no balloons. Please, y'all. Please, y'all. And unfortunately, yeah, I don't even say that. But don't get no balloons, y'all. Don't do the balloons. Let's see here. Because yeah, the balloons, don't do it. Don't do the balloons. Releasing balloons is harmful for the environment, right? They're harmful. You know, like I said, they can go to the ocean. The marine animals in there already have enough problem with all of the plastic, right? So when these balloons come back down to earth, it's just gonna be trash. More plastic trash. More plastic trash. The marine animals may mistake it for food and eat it. You know, it's just not good, y'all. Don't do it. All right. So that's my little spoof on there here. On that. And spread the word on that too about the balloons. Not too many people know about it. They think it's, you know, it's a beautiful offering to release the balloons. No. There's some dangerous repercussions for that. Tamika, but of course, you know, showing up and two, like now I'm starting to feel like these marches and all these things are a waste of time. We do better if we just stay consistent with something that we could, you know, keep coming together with. We keep having our meetings, keep coming together, building community. Because what happens is we took all this energy to organize these marches and these little demonstrations and stuff the day before day. Nobody coming out to throw up or to, you know, to release balloons on a daily basis, right? So I say focus the efforts. We start making some changes. You know, the marches, you know, I don't know how effective those have been. Like I said, they just be daily events. So see, Tamika said, you did it just praying and being in gratitude. Thank you so much. That is praying for another day and thankful for where you are at. I appreciate that. Thank you, Tamika. Yes. We need all the blessings for the chat. And Gissel Payap says, all my Sagittarius people and everyone together, we kept faith and together we prayed. Jesters is definitely coming this way. I feel it too. Yeah, I really feel like we're doing something big here. Like they're gonna, you know, it probably won't be swift. It's probably gonna require us to, you know, dig down and stay focused. But I don't know. I really feel like we're involved in something great. We're involved in something great, and people are gonna hear. Okay. Let me go and get down here. Donisha said, Carla Henry, I'm on several medicines and all my bottles are alike. That are like that. Not at Carla Henry. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, you know, unless they're able to pick it up and read it, you know, they all look alike. Even the ones that are pre-packaged, like the narcotics, some of them may come in like a something that's already pre-packaged, but it's still, you know, maybe a pill, you know, we nurses and pharmacists are trained to identify certain pills, but it's a pill bottle wouldn't be a real indicator. And again, what difference does it make? It could have been Dilaudid over there. She could have had some syringes of Dilaudid. That's the real stuff. Anyway, that's the stuff that everybody like. Beverly Foster said, Bridget, glad you are here. Yeah. And Chiron, you said, there is definitely a problem with violence against women here. I know a few years back, murders was the number one reason for deaths of pregnant women. Oh, yeah. And it's femicide, right? I don't know if that still stands today. Yeah. It's like we've got the femicide here, but they're just not calling it that, right? Right? Scott Peterson, right? I mean, you know, we can go over a whole bunch of those little, they all have the same ingredients, right? Either it's a jealous husband or he wants to get a new life. So he wants to unalive his wife and kid